Let's see how lead bromide undergoes electrolysis. We start with solid lead bromide. So in the crucible, we take solid lead bromide and we insert the graphite electrodes. The ammeter shows whether current flows or not. So in the first case, we observe that it shows 0. That means no current flows. Now we heat the solid lead bromide. So as we heat the solid lead bromide, we see that it starts melting. Now lead bromide is in the molten state and we observe that the ammeter shows a reading. This means current is now flowing through the molten lead bromide. Why is this so? Because we had seen that electrolytes do not conduct electricity in the solid state, whereas they conduct electricity in the aqueous or in the molten state. So in the solid lead bromide, the ammeter was showing 0 reading, but when we heated the lead bromide, it changed into the molten state and we saw that the ammeter was showing a particular reading. That means that current now flows through the molten lead bromide. So let's try to find out what are the products being formed as a result of the electrolysis of lead bromide. So the dissociation of lead bromide in the molten state gives us lead ions and bromide ions. So now in this case, we are using graphite electrodes. There are 2 ions present in molten lead bromide, that is Pb2 plus and Br minus. So let's see what is happening inside the molten lead bromide. There are 2 ions, that is the positive lead ions and the negative bromide ions. Now, the positively charged ions, they are attracted towards a negatively charged electrode, and the negatively charged bromide ions are attracted towards a positively charged electrode. So in the first case, the positive lead ions, they take electrons from the cathode and become neutral. And in the second case, the negative bromide ions, they give electrons to the anode and they become neutral, forming the product at the anode. We'll now try to see what were the 2 products being formed at the cathode and the anode respectively. So for that, we have to look at the electrode reactions. So at first, we have the reaction at cathode. We know the cations migrate towards the cathode. In this case, we have only one cation, that is Pb2+. So Pb2+ migrates towards the cathode. It takes 2 electrons and becomes neutral lead atom. So at cathode, the product being formed is the neutral lead metal. At anode, since there is only one negatively charged anion, which is bromine, that is Br minus migrate towards the anode. In order to become neutral, it loses one electron and becomes Br. One Br atom is not stable. It combines with another Br atom to form the bromine gas. Bromine gas is a red colored gas which escapes at the anode. So the product formed at cathode is the neutral lead metal and the product formed at anode is the bromine gas. Now let's look at the 2 products. Observe carefully. We see that a gas is escaping. So if we look at the anode, we see bubble formation taking place. The formation of bubbles shows that a gas is being formed at the anode. We see a red colored gas. From the reactions before, we know that the gas being formed at the anode is bromine gas. And in the end, the product formed at cathode was neutral lead atom or the neutral lead metal which is left. So the 2 products being formed as a result of electrolysis of lead bromide is lead metal at the cathode and bromine gas at the anode. So now the gas which is released at the anode during the electrolysis of lead bromide is, so we know there are 2 ions, that is the positive lead ions and the negative bromine ions. The negatively charged ions, they migrate towards the anode. So the bromine Br minus migrates towards the anode. It loses one electron and forms bromine atom. One bromine atom is not stable. It combines with another bromine atom to form bromine gas. So the product or the gas formed at anode is bromine gas, which can be seen from the reaction also. So at cathode we are forming the lead metal, and at anode the product being formed is the red colored bromine gas. So the electrolysis of molten lead bromide, which dissociates to form lead and Br2 as seen from the reaction. So the electrolysis gives us two products, that is lead metal at the cathode and the red colored bromine gas which is formed at the anode. So these are the two products of the electrolysis of lead bromide.